After 16 years on EastEnders, Shona McGarty, known as Whitney Dean, opens up about her emotional departure. She admits feeling like she's leaving home, but is eager to explore new opportunities. Whitney's character has faced numerous challenges, and Shona hints at a potential music career beyond the soap. Star of EastEnders Shona McGarty divulges the true reason she left the BBC soap opera after 16 years. Shona McGarty revealed the true reason behind her departure from EastEnders, stating that she feels like she is leaving home. The actress, 32, who began appearing in the soap opera in 2008 at the age of 16, playing the legendary Whitney Dean, announced her departure in July. She had been playing the role for 16 years. Shona now says leaving the serial opera was a very difficult decision, but she wants to look into other opportunities before she becomes too old. It was a really difficult decision because it's all I've ever known, she said to The Sun. I feel like I'm leaving home because I spent my entire childhood living on the square. But as you get older, you realize that life is really short, so I had to pull on my big girl trousers and bravery. Before I get too old, there are more opportunities and sectors of the industry I want to investigate. Everything has an end, and this marks the start of a new chapter in my life. Therefore, even though it was a significant decision, once I had made it, I was quite certain that I had to take this action. Really, 16 years is great. Whitney needs a vacation, and I've had a great run. After filming her last scenes earlier this month, the BBC star was met by admirers outside Elstree Studios on her way home. It's like a kind of grief, and I didn't think I'd be so emotional, Shona continued. I really broke down when I saw how many fans had these lovely cards and notes, even though I attempted to remain composed. Driving home from work, she was spotted grinning and stopping at the gate to take photographs with fans who had gathered outside. As she signed autographs and engaged in conversation with the audience, the soap opera star took her time leaving video messages. As Shona left the studio for the last time, her co-stars showered her car with gifts, notes, and flowers. In 2008, Shona's character Whitney returned to Walford as Bianca Jackson's adopted daughter. Numerous intense plotlines involving grooming, sexual assault, losing a child, kidnapping, stalking, and extramarital affairs have revolved around her. Whitney received a spectacular farewell that included a startling pregnancy plot. The heroine has been attempting to conceive a child for a very long time with her lover, Zach Hudson. She had previously aborted a child after learning that the child had Edwards syndrome, which meant the child would not have lived long after birth. After Zach and Whitney applied for foster care, Whitney was left heartbroken and vowed she would never try to conceive a biological child again. Over the Christmas season, the couple took in and cared for a young child named Ashton. However, he was soon adopted, leaving the pair even more alone. In 2020, Whitney killed the insane Leo King in observance of the soap opera's 35th anniversary, after being groomed and mistreated by her on-screen mother's partner in 2008. The actress stated she barely had a week free after filming her last episode before beginning a new, top-secret project. It is uncertain what the actress will do next. Shona frequently shares videos of herself singing on social media, so it's probable that she will pursue music in some capacity. She sang SM Cooks A Change Is Gonna Come on Children in Need in 2012. She covered the Beatles' Let It Be for the charity Mind in 2021 and published a charity song in 2018 for Great Ormond Street Hospital. Shona sung on BBC One during the Royal British Legion Festival of Remembrance in 2022 at the Royal Albert Hall. She went on to say that his singing is her first love, adding that she has written lots of songs, and that she hopes to release an album eventually. The second career of the former BBC EastEnders Kirat Panesar star would have been ideal for his character. The BBC soap opera star Jaz Dayal, who plays Kirat, is a bit of a businessman himself. Even though Kirat Panesar, the business mogul on EastEnders, left the show, the actor who portrayed him is still very much a part of the character because of his side gig. In addition to being an actor who plays a member of the Panesar family on screen, 33-year-old Jaz Dayal is also a property investor and the founder of his own company, JHD Homes. As an entrepreneur himself, Jaz's ventures beyond Albert Square are undoubtedly something his character, Kirat, would be proud of. Jaz founded his company in 2021, just 2 years after he began portraying the next big EastEnder. It's unknown if Jaz will ever return to the show, as he announced his departure in November 2022. "We can confirm that Jazz has left EastEnders and we wish him all the very best for the future," the BBC said in a statement issued in 2022. In 2019, Jazz became a cast member of EastEnders, and like the other stars who play his on-screen family, his character is a part of the Panesar family. Actors Amar Aditya and Shiv Jalota, his brothers Jags and Vinny from the screen, his sister Ash, and their mother Suki are among them. Notwithstanding some difficult times for his character, such as a violent encounter with Ben Mitchell following his murder confession, Kirat has maintained his status as a devoted fan favorite. The actor, Jazz, was thrilled to take up the top title in the Best TV Character category at the 2021 Asian Media Awards. "To hear your name called in front of a room full of people you respect and admire is an experience in and of itself," he stated. "It's intense, emotional, and bizarre. Especially this one, as it originates from my neighborhood. I nearly started crying when I was hugged by such a large crowd and heard people who approached me later express how connected they felt to Kirat Singh Panesar." Jazz posted some amusing pictures of himself with Aaron Thiara, the actor who plays his on-screen rival, last month, revealing that the two are actually close friends. "It goes to show that actors who we are accustomed to seeing as antagonists on television can leave all of their problems on Albert Square. The real-life friends were seen grinning as they spent time together outside of work. If there's one thing Jazz and his character Kirat have in common, it's their flair for commerce and entrepreneurship." Shona McGarty of EastEnders explains why, after 16 years as Whitney Dean, she left the soap opera. After 16 years of playing Whitney Dean in EastEnders, Shona McGarty has disclosed her reasons for leaving the show. Shona, who announced her departure from the BBC show in July of last year, will be leaving very soon and has now revealed why she is leaving. "There are other opportunities and areas of the industry I want to explore before I get too old," she stated in an interview with The Sun. "Everything has an end, and this marks the start of a new chapter in my life. Whitney needs a vacation, and I've had a great run." She faced a challenging paper round. Whitney has, in fact, experienced a number of significant plot points over the years, such as being followed, abducted, and groomed. Whitney was most recently at the center of another controversy following her partner Zach Hudson's kiss with Lauren Branning. Fans anticipate Whitney's departure from the soap opera once they learn of this betrayal. Shona has expressed interest in dabbling in the music industry and has some exciting ideas for the future that go beyond EastEnders. "I've written a lot of songs, things that I might share with the world one day," she continued. "I've always wanted to work on an album, and I can easily see that happening. I'm working on certain projects that I can't yet reveal." In other news, Alexander will shortly appear in an EastEnders cameo. The Years and Years singer will reconnect with old buddy Johnny Carter at the Queen Vic Bar, according to a BBC announcement. He will receive a hero's welcome before leaving for the Eurovision Song Contest. The official synopsis goes on, saying, "In typical EastEnders fashion, Ollie's trip to the square is not the only surprise of the evening, as one Walford resident decides to pop the question, inspired by the joyous atmosphere of the occasion, but the identity of the couple and the crucial response is still unknown." Please subscribe our channel.